So be it.
My name's Elizabeth Cowles. I reside at 50 Meadowood Road in Stores. To give a historical perspective and in light of the recent accident involving a Yukon student who was kneeling in the road and hit by a car, and I understand that the student lives in a fraternity on Hunting Lodge Road, I would like to read the following letter, which was presented to the town council by one of my neighbors, Allison Hilding, in 2010. So this was read to you 6 years ago, just to put that in light. Mansfield should say no to the construction of more student apartment complexes in or near residential neighborhoods. A small town with a similarly small staff and budget, the town has been unable to control unsafe student behavior in off-campus student apartment complexes for 3 decades. As a result, residential neighborhoods near student apartments have deteriorated significantly. Families have been forced to sell their homes to escape the students' mayhem. Absentee landlords had brought up formerly well-kept family homes and created a student ghetto of poorly maintained and unsightly properties close to the Yukon campus. Ignoring zoning regulations, these landlords rent to more persons per home than allowed. This rental practice creates safety problems as well as an aesthetic decline of properties. Many front lawns have been unattractive parking lots and in order to accommodate renters' vehicles. The quality of life in these neighborhoods, and I live in one of those, has been compromised by noise from parties, property damage caused by inebriated revelers, and unsafe road conditions due to drunken drivers. The safety of these students themselves is threatened by such a high concentration of young people in off-campus setting. Mansfield volunteer fire departments and part-time police department are ill-equipped to handle the safety demands of so large a mass of students. Likewise, the local community hospital does not have the facilities to handle a disaster of the magnitude that thousands of unruly students can create. And just a side note, one of my own students is an EMR, and he will collaborate that during the parties, there's just unbelievable numbers down at the emergency room at Wyndham. To increase this already problematic mass with yet more students from an additional apartment complex would be unwise. Compounding the complexity of the problem is the reluctance of Mansfield Town Council to create new housing restrictions or even enforce existing ones. Mansfield has behaved heretofore like a permissive parent who cannot say no. Instead of raising an unruly child through its inaction, Mansfield has created an environment where thousands of drunken students can roam through residential neighborhoods, menace neighbors, and destroy their property while robbing them of a safe and peaceful existence. Given the severity of the existing problems, the limits of both the town budget and staff, limited safety services, and the town's council ineffectiveness in resolving the problem, Mansfield should close the door to more student apartment complexes in or near residential neighborhoods. Meanwhile, the state of Connecticut should invest in more on-campus housing to ensure the student safety as well as the town residents' peace. And that was from Allison Hilding. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Cowles. Any additional